Jason, welcome to the Hill Capital event.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, how long have you been associated with Hill Capital for a while, or is this your first event?
This is my first event. Well, this is my first event like this. I've been to the Hill Capital or the Entrepreneurs Organization rally. Went to like beta and startup week on there. So
Have you pitched before in
um,
public
in
with
public, never.
live TV?
No, not
Well,
at
I'm
all.
going to make yours today. I'm going to be there for that first time.
Yeah. So
Yeah, cool.
first time for everything.
I see the sweat. No. It's hot in Minnesota.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Yeah, it's so exciting. All right, what an exhilarating opportunity. Are you trying to raise money right now, or are you just trying to do it for awareness?
I think I'm not actively raising capital right now. I know that it can unlock momentum that I already have built up. So it's more or less being strategic on, if there's something that works out, you have to be the right fit that actually sees the vision where I'm trying to go with the company versus just uh, being there. So
You need to have promoters, right?
yeah.
You need to have someone in your farm that is like, okay, I can get where this person's going with this. And so, well, wonderful. Well, I'm excited to learn a little more about you and a little bit more about your company. So if, since you're such a movie buff, as you explained to me in the beginning of our conversation, if your company was a movie, what movie would it be? And who would be the actor that played to you?
That's a good question. Like I I would have to say, well, I know some parts like Die Hard, just because that's the only thing that's coming to my mind. It's getting close to Christmas, and it's a Christmas movie. I mean, the thing is, it's like taking stressful situations. I think that would actually be one that actually might be more applicable. Is that handling stress in a difficult situation? And Die Hard actually,
We're in the original Die Hard movie.
yeah,
And I'm seeing the Christmas scene. It's actually my favorite Christmas.
it's mine too.
It's literally my favorite Christmas movie. So you have to watch it once a year. Who is the actor? We're sticking with the actor, or is there another actor who played it?
Well, I guess Bruce Willis. I mean, later Die Hards, I got the look. I mean, let's go with it.
Okay, so we're gonna Bruce Willis.
Yeah, mine as well.
I love it. All right. Well, I mean, that's a great, I told him he had great answers all day. Like, that's probably the best one so far. Right.
Oh,
I'm thinking he was going to go over Die.
yeah,
So, okay. Well, let's pull back a little bit of layers, Die Hard. Now that we understand the actor in the movie, like, tell me about your company. Give me your 3-minute pitch.
So well, obviously my name is Jason Eland. I'm the owner of Pitch and Rudder. And I guess my biggest one is I know what rebuilding really means. Years ago I was homeless. I rebuilt my life. I did earn my master's degree. Volunteered in a suicide prevention line, and I learned that purpose has to guide everything that we do. After my divorce, I rebuilt again. And this time it was my health. I lost over 100 pounds and I quit drinking. And learning that discipline and consistency can change everything. Um, and with that same part, I rebuilt Pitch and Rudder. The previous owner had walked away from it. And I took it from failure to growth. And in the process, I guess I rebuilt myself. And I was embraced by a community I wasn't a part of. Like, I'm not part of the Navy community. So it's been kind of crazy to see that kind of change. And like the military memorabilia market hasn't evolved in decades. They rely on overseas production, and they have slow communication. And I brought UV printing. Well, we do DoD authorized belt buckles, challenge coins, and accessories. I do in-house laser engraving and UV printing. It enables us to have faster turnaround, consistent results, and I guess a personal touch. So we've gotten to do lots of cool coins, and basically helping people tell their story without actually, making it more valuable to them. And I've been embraced by the military community. I have over 40,000 followers on social media. And I was an outsider coming in, so it's been great to have people that tell me what, little things that I could do for products, and we're getting design ideas every day. It's been amazing. And I do plan on, one of my goals since I built the company was to be able to give back. Because when I was homeless, I ended up somebody ended up giving me an opportunity to help me get out of it, and I got to work with Wells Fargo. Um, and so being able to give back to the community in certain aspects has been great. Pitch and Rudder has been that platform that I've been able to do it. I've done
Pitch and Rudder.
Pitch and Rudder.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
from the Marine Corps community.
Oh, okay.
I just like I know a ton of it. If I have a T-shirt that has a logo on it, it's probably a recon T-shirt or a sniper T-shirt of some sort.
Okay. Okay.
So that about that, I'll have to connect you with a bunch of those guys because they do. I actually know the guy who owns a company that does all on like the stuff for recon rings.
Okay.
He literally makes T-shirts that they sell at the recon school. And so, which actually, no shout out to you. I've had my recon shirt, what seemed to be like 15 years. That tank top sold them together, right? And so, you're absolutely like, military, you love putting their like slogan and memorabilia on the tops of things. And we do embrace people from outside the community, especially because not everyone can serve.
Yeah.
I had a guy that I knew, down to Osher. He was made an honorary Marine and he used to come for our training all the time. It was in Katina, one of the coolest Marines I've ever done. Like he actually was made an honorary Marine by the Commandant of the Marine Corps. So like he is a Marine. And so always wanted to serve, never had the opportunity. So it's cool to be sucked into it. It's a great community to be a part of.
Oh, it is. It's been amazing. And the great thing too is that military comes out of service and then goes into the active workforce, and they bring traditions to the active workforce. And so being able to I've been able to do coins and belt buckles for organizations, helping them tell stories. And just, like just basically been able to kind of build like almost like a lifestyle brand with the community kind of backing me. It's been an honor to be able to see and tell stories. Some of the cool things are like, I've had, there was a buckle that I made that basically was the Navy veteran wanted to be buried in it, and they passed away, and I was able to get it to the family before, so he was actually able to be buried in it. So it has like more meaning to it than just a few things. Yeah.
I love that. And, it's kind of tough because like you're living a really meaningful existence. So much of, I created this shirt a while ago that's now still sold by Recon Sniper Foundation. It's called the Always Beside You t-shirt. And literally it has all the MIA Killed in Action names inside the Always Beside You. And if you look closely, you see all the names. We produce those shirts, are a great shirt, looks great. But the people buying them were like mothers, sisters, brothers, friends of the people who were killed in action. Like the shirt like meant something to them. So like you are participating in that. So we have that type of a media. It's hard to believe what else you'd be doing, but we're going to live in an alternate universe.
Oh,
To think about what would Jason be doing if he wasn't doing something that you enjoy and is so meaningful right now? What is that other job?
What's that other job? It's probably actually what I got my master's degree in. I have a master's in psychology. I focused on industrial and organizational psych classes, and also mediation. But just helping people, I think I've always had that mentality, and so just being able to do that. That probably the alternative realm that I would be in otherwise.
No, it's good. Yeah, and I can sense that. Because you've had such an interesting journey where you've had people who've been in the right place at the right time that helped lift you up. I've discovered in my life that rock bottom has a basement, right?
Yeah.
By the way, everybody, this is as low as it can get. Like, in the lives I hear, hold my ear. And so I've been there as well. And so being that you would give back to that, that's great. I'm definitely a charitable person. I don't know if I'd help you out in my alternate universe. That's interesting. And so you are living this life, like you love helping people. So what is a hobby of yours? Like, I'm thinking it may be something charitable. What is-
No, I'm not that charitable in certain aspects. I did volunteer at a suicide prevention line and have done different aspects like that. But hobby of mine, I was in a touring band. We did music, like And so I play music and guitar and lead vocals. So, but yeah, I think it's always been something creative. Like for me, it's I have to get my energy out somewhere. So this was like a natural outlet. And so I always have to be doing something that's like helps me come up with something that's
That's great. And, for someone who's been on the path that you've been on and experienced the different walks of life that you've been able to experience, and I would be interested to know what we would advise people then. There are people out there. A dear friend of mine got out of the army and then he was homeless like for a while before he was able to pull himself out of it. And now he has a business, right? And he's able to make it. So there's people out there that are homeless, that are struggling, that are divorced, been there myself, pretty dark times, right? And, if they wanted to get in and run their own business to become entrepreneurs, what's that advice that you would give that person?
I have like a few things. I guess it's been kind of my how I've kind of lived my life. So like whenever you're going through something and say it's like difficult, there's always a choice. You can make a decision either to live in fear and not do anything, which is a choice, or you can make actionable steps to move forward. And that part is always being able to find a solution to your problem. It might be just, I mean, when I was homeless, I was like, basically, where am I going to sleep? What am I going to do? But those are all little choices, and those little movements or those little pieces that you decide to move forward, as long as you keep on moving forward, you're eventually going to get somewhere. But if you just stay frozen in fear, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to stay stuck. And so that's been one of the areas. I also think that you have to understand that you don't know what you don't know, and being open and being a lifelong learner to understanding um, how to do things that you don't know. Like what are valuable pieces of advice that somebody else that might know more than you can give you. That aspect has helped me shape how I've learned through my all the difficult times that I've done, and being like adaptable. Because it's like an oak sapling is very malleable, but as it gets older and stronger, it gets much oak. And so like just always kind of find a solution to what you're going through. And the thing is, in psychology, we talk about like the car breaking down. So you see somebody on the side of the road, the car's broken down, and you see him crying. You think like, oh, well, why this is it's just a crushed tire. There's a flat tire. Like, why are they having that moment there? And what you don't see is the lead up to it is that, that might have been their first job, that they were getting out of something difficult and they're getting to that point. And it's like, what capacity do you have to handle that stress? And it's when you're in that moment with the tire and that's you, like, yes, you may be at your maximum stress, but understanding that you can learn tools to basically help you kind of expand out. And that's where that forward movement kind of helps in. So I guess that if I was to give anybody like advice on doing something, it's like, do the difficult thing when no one's looking and just keep doing it. And as long as you keep moving forward, eventually you'll be like, well, I definitely.
No, absolutely. And I think there's this mathematical equation where it talks about gradual growth over the course of a life. And if you look at it, it's like 0.001 and it's like multiplied every day versus like one large step every month. And it just talks about the geographical difference of how much you will change in your location you're trying to get to. You're just off by 0.001 on that compass, lands you at a different place. And, I think that it's remember sometimes that ants build piles one grain of sand at a time, right?
Yeah.
And everyone here saying now. And so, Jason, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. You built something great. I'm looking forward to a full episode. We'll have to schedule on the upcoming year, but good luck to you at your first Pitch and Help out.
Thank you.
I'm being there for that. So, great. Thank you for watching The Faces. Entrepreneurs are people too. Please like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Spotify so you do not miss any of our content just like today. We really appreciate you being one of our viewers, and see you soon.